So when you're like writing on your own, obviously when you're in a TV room, it's more regimented. You meet with other people. But when you write on your own, I'm more curious about that. So do you, when you sit down, do you have an idea in your head, or do you just start word vomiting, or do you tackle different things, whatever you're inspired at the time?
It's been a while since I have just sat down and written whatever I want to write. Because most of the time these days, what I'm writing is, I'm executing a draft of a script for a TV show that I'm working on. So there's much less that's left up to me.
Sure.
But the last time I wrote, just my own pilot, without any underlying material or anything like that, I actually did weirdly just kind of like sit down and start writing and let the story kind of tell itself to me and like figure out the characters as I was writing.
Yeah.
Which I think is probably a bad idea. I mean, or at least everyone tells me it's a bad idea. I don't know.
Why is it a bad idea?
I think, well, I should say this is a half-hour pilot, and I think it's easier to do it with a half hour. I think with an hour, that is very dangerous. To sit down without
planning,
some kind of an outline
structure. Yeah.
But I think like in the thing I was writing, there was less. I think plot was less important than sort of voice and characters. And so for me, I just had to kind of like get in there and figure out how these characters talked.
Right.
And then I kind of stopped halfway through and assessed and tried to figure out, here's what these characters need to accomplish by the end of this half hour.
Right. I almost don't think that's better than like what I'm notoriously bad at writing. Just I'm not disciplined. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not comfortable in my voice. So what I do is I have like a notepad and I have a shit ton of ideas. And then when I think about something from that idea, I jump in and work on that a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that's good because then I never finish anything. I got a bunch of shit that's not finished. Yeah. And I think just sitting down and knocking something out is probably better because then you actually have something that you can go back and revamp and rewrite.
Yes, that is good if you can do that. I'm terrible at that. I'm like such a perfectionist, so I'm not good at just like vomiting out the shitty draft.
Sure.
I sort of like will write half a scene and then go over it and over it and over it, and then finish the scene and then go over that and over that. And so I make very slow progress, but I feel like usually when I get to the end of a draft, it's in pretty decent shape because I just kind of like edit as I go.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
God, I just want the secret code to writing.
Oh my God. That's if you had that.
Because I'm a millennial and I'm an actor, so I just want like the password to write.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Do you listen to music or anything when you write?
I've experimented with a lot of different things. Again, like I don't really have a routine. For a while, I was.
Something embarrassing's coming.
For a while, I would put on headphones and put on the Jeff Bridges sleep sessions. Are you familiar with this?
No.
Okay, well, hot tip. Jeff Bridges recorded a sort of meditative sleep album that you're supposed to like listen to help you fall asleep.
Where he's like talking or like singing?
He's like talking.
Oh, it's like the priest in church that's like...
Yeah, like he does these, he just kind of Jeff Bridges out. I don't know how to describe it.
Weird. But, was it popular?
No.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the like charts are for like sleep albums by actors, but
US Sleep. Number 1 on US Sleep.
Yeah. But I find Jeff Bridges fellow Montanan. I find Jeff Bridges incredibly soothing, and there was just something about like having that kind of like meditative chant in my ears that let me kind of like block out that. Plus Mac Freedom kind of helped me get into a zone.
Yeah.
I haven't done that for a while. I should try that again.
Yeah.
Anyway, I believe it's on Spotify. If anyone.
I get distracted when people are talking though or singing. I like a nice piano or something when I write.
Yeah. This is more just like it's designed to just like turn your brain off.
Interesting.
So, yeah, it's worth a listen.
I'll check. I'm worried I might fall asleep though. He'll
You
be so
might.
soothing.
You might.
Which is the opposite effect I want.